Now tuning in to Earbud Media. Audio for everyone.
John, you gotta project. No. We only have one mic this time, so you gotta
I was loud. I don't know what you're... Bitch.
What? What'd you call me?
Oh, we started.
We started.
You know I just fade in, so it's like...
Oh.
That's my thing. I just fade into the podcast.
Hi, guys. This is Jonathan Norman reporting live from Strange News Central.
Strange News Central?
Yeah.
Is it a spin-off podcast?
Yeah, this is the spin-off episode.
Hello, everybody. My name is Daniel. Welcome to episode...
31, bitches.
Is it 31?
Yeah, I fucking know that shit.
How did you know that?
Because I looked at the episode count earlier today.
That's how John gets prepared, but he tries to pretend that he knows everything, but he literally just found that out.
No, realistically, what happens is that I just happen to follow our podcast on Google Podcasts. So when I'm going to listen to the Adventure Zone, it's like on the side. I'm like, oh yeah, that's me.
You're the one person following us on Google Podcasts.
Is it only one person?
I don't know. I haven't checked the stats.
I mean, it's probably.
I haven't looked at the stats.
Accurate.
But before we go,
I don't even know if I follow this podcast.
Probably don't. You know.
what kind of nonsense is this?
We brought you onto the show, and
It's okay though.
This is our queen.
It's okay.
This is our queen.
Before we go on to the podcast, though, I want to introduce our guest. Or do you want to do it? You want to introduce our guest?
This is your homie. Like, we're like acquaint homies.
All right, we got the one, the only, our best friend. Well, we'll see how this podcast goes. We got our good friend Mel here on the podcast today.
Say hello.
Mel, welcome to the podcast.
Hello.
Also, I want to make a note that we're like doing this over Skype, and I haven't opened Skype in a year.
This is foreign technology.
I opened it, and it was just a graveyard of dead messages and group chats.
I mean, my picture of me, I'm pretty sure I'm like 15 in it. Like, I don't think I've changed my picture since.
My picture's timeless. It's just a drawing of me.
Using Skype again is like learning Spanish in high school, and then never applying that Spanish outside of high school, and suddenly a lady asks you something in Spanish, and you're like,
that's very valid.
So yeah, that's where we are right now.
But Mel, welcome to the show. I don't know if you ever listened to our podcast before, but we just kind of interview our guests for the first half, and then just kind of go off into the next half. So just get prepared, I guess.
Well, ask me some questions.
John, you want to ask the first one, John?
All right.
Oh wait, before we go on to this, just everyone listening to the podcast, don't forget you can rate the show on Apple Podcasts. Give us a rating, 5 stars, 4 stars. I'm cool with whatever.
We're talking to you, that one guy.
That one person listening.
Who lives in,
pause it right now and go leave a review. I know you haven't done it.
South Dakota. I know you're 13.
And then the other thing I want to say is that you can follow our show's Twitter account at SLPPOD.
Yeah,
we tweet out whenever this episode goes up.
And also our account has existential crises.
It really does.
Every other Thursday. So
sometimes I just get in the mood and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna tweet this on the show account.
Is that we're actually building a super huge lore backstory for the whole podcast, and if you just stick around.
So if you're into our ARG, you just come check the Twitter account.
Yeah,
then.
Definitely.
You good?
At SLPPOD. Oh my god, you hear that? You hear that, John?
I don't know what that was. I didn't like it.
I don't know either. I got a tickle in my throat.
I really like the dynamic of this podcast because it's just John looking at you very disappointed, and that's also how I feel, but I'm not in the room to do it.
Dude, you're the only person who is seeing this podcast like through video, because I hate when podcasts they go from audio to video and like everything changes.
Yeah.
So, like, I made a vow to never do this podcast in video format, but you're actually seeing it for the first time. You're seeing what it looks like.
She's our live studio audience.
And the people listening doesn't know what's happening either. They're just...
I mean, you can hear the disappointment in John's silence.
That's
true. Very true.
This is true. My silence speaks volumes.
Jesus Christ.
No, this is our first ever live show with one audience member.
There we go.
Wow.
It's practice.
Oh, this
when
is
we
true.
actually do our live shows.
It's gonna be in the middle of some food court in a mall.
Dude, we should just do a giant mukbang and just like kind of just like, you would not be down.
Well, I'm down.
If I just had a bunch of food on my table and I said, John, come over, we're doing a podcast,
I'd be there. And it'd be
But
like,
then the people who don't like lip smacking, they're not really gonna want to listen to that.
I literally can't deal with that. Like, I would not listen to whatever.
but think about
like, it could be the one with me on it, and I wouldn't listen.
think about all the lip smacking ASMR fans that we bring in that day.
Yeah, we're just bringing a different demographic and we're switching it out.
Yeah, you know, every episode's a little something different.
All right, but the first question, Mel, we want to ask you is
So we know that you're a YouTube superstar, 1,000 million subscribers, bajillion views every video.
Oh yeah.
And we just want to understand
totally.
how you find time to balance your 4.0 GPA and your 5-star channel.
What John's trying to say is, how do you find time to balance your schoolwork and content creation? I know, like, you kind of like, I know you have like a Patreon that you kind of do to help fund that also, but like also just like, how do you do it? Because I'm trying to figure that out too. John just does streaming, so he's fine. You can just do that whenever.
Oh yeah, and I'm an amazing failure at it. So
John, don't say that.
I'm crying on the inside. You can't hear it, but the cheers fall.
yeah.
That's an interesting question because I kind of like fell off the face of YouTube for like the entire summer when like I actually had time to do it. But I don't know, like during the school year, I kind of am already in a mode of like scheduling out everything that I need to do. So I just like, I put my schoolwork first because I'm an adult.
4.0 student.
4.0, no.
4.2.
Oh shit.
And so like I'll look at everything I need to do like during a week, and if I have an idea, I'll like sit down and like look at my calendar and be like, what day do I have time to film this video? And I like pan out like an hour or two to like do it, and then editing I can pretty much do like randomly, like I don't really need to plan that. So
Gotcha.
I don't know. I'm a Virgo. I schedule. That's how I do everything.
What are you, John? You're a
I'm
Capricorn?
I'm an Aquarius.
Oh.
So
I don't know anything about signs and shit.
neither do I.
Do you know what sign you are?
I mean, I'm a Taurus. I know that.
Okay.
And I know the not stereotypes, but like the qualities. I know that. But I don't know about.
I
you,
just know
John.
that everybody thinks that Aquarius are like the fucking strangest people on the planet, and I can vibe with that.
That's why we have the show.
This is true.
The strange little people,
Strange
John.
Little
It's
People.
because of you.
We couldn't have this show without an Aquarius.
Honestly, we could not.
But I will say, like, totally off topic, I'm totally for the new, fuck your, what is the fucking tweet, son? It's like, fuck your,
Fuck your zodiac sign.
yeah, fuck your zodiac sign. Those tweets, I'm with it. Those bring out some
They're
cute, it tells a lot about people more than the zodiac sign does.
I mean, truly.
It's like,
It
fuck
really
your
does.
zodiac sign, what's your favorite Barbie movie?
I don't know.
And if
I like her vlogs.
What the fuck?
Barbie, she does vlogs.
Oh, yeah, true.
They're very honest. They're very raw. I appreciate that from Barbie.
We needed that unscripted side of her.
Truly.
Yeah.
Truly. But Mel, like, your content, I remember you vaguely starting off as a booktuber. You did a lot of book stuff. But now your content is kind of more just like vlogs and just kind of talking. The same kind of content I'm trying to do. But like, did this like switch in content just come from just like growing up, or did you like kind of have like this deliberate plan?
I think everybody goes at realizing books fucking suck.
Hey, John, you ever
Wow.
hold on, wait. When's the last time you read a book, John?
Probably my junior or senior year of high school.
Gee, that was 5 years ago, John.
And that was recreational reading too.
Oh God.
So be fucking proud.
I mean, I
That
guess.
was not 5 years ago. What the fuck?
I can't do math.
2 to 3, you dumb fuck.
Whoa. All right, that's valid.
But anyway, back to the answer.
Yeah, I mean, so I started off as a booktuber mainly because what I was interested in when I was like 14 when I started making videos. I was interested in like YA fiction, like Hunger Games, like that type of stuff.
Yikes.
And that was the kind of videos that I like watched were like booktube videos because that's what I was interested in. And then I kind of like stopped reading. Like I'm kind of in John's boat where I don't read as much as I want to. So when I started reading less, I started like caring about other things more. So I started just talking about my interests more, and like I started watching different types of YouTubers, and like someone who I've been like trying to follow on YouTube for a while has been like Connor Manning, because they make like really good videos about like LGBT stuff but also mental health stuff, and those are like two of my main interests. So I was like really inspired by them, and like a bunch of other people who do just like talking vlogs. So I don't know. It was partially just like a change in who I was as a person, and partially a change in what I was watching and what I was enjoying.
Wow. I don't know if you ever had a person on the show who gave very deep answers.
This is new for us.
This is a very this is a new take.
Well, I guess fucking the Canadian guy.
The Canadian guy.
Which
Great.
is really fucked
No,
up.
great. I'll make sure I'll make sure to just give him this part of the podcast to listen to.
I just okay. See, I didn't want to be wrong, but the only name that I can put to it is Brandon. But I now realize his name is Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris.
You're very wrong. We're talking to Mel today, John.
Okay.
Attention goes to Mel. But thank you for the answer. It was very insightful.
I feel like the YouTube videos you make when you were 13 say a lot about you.
Dude, one of my channels from when I was like 13 is still on YouTube.
Same.
Anybody could find it.
Same.
No, I know yours, but you don't know the one I'm talking about.
Oh, I mean, that's fair.
But like, I watched it the other day and I was like, wow, this was me when I was 14.
On the real though, anytime anybody finds my old channel, I have to shoot them on sight.
That's how
I've seen
like,
a lot of dead
when we listen to this
bodies.
podcast in like 10 years, we're gonna be like, we did that? We talked like that?
Shit.
So time.
Did you guys see it? Did you see 8th grade?
8th grade? Oh yeah, I love that movie.
That was like too real.
I wanted to watch that movie.
Personally called
I haven't
out.
seen it yet.
It was really good for showing like, what gen is it? Gen Z?
Is that
That's the newest one, right?
Yeah.
behind us? Yeah.
It was really good, like showing how like they are, like their kind of like maturity mixed with the just like actually just being an actual kid, but also like the age of like growing up on social media and like content creation and like finding that as entertainment. Like that was super strong in the movie, and I just loved it. I loved it. It was really good.
I'm intrigued.
It was
It
really
was
good.
like the most secondhand embarrassment I've ever felt in my life.
Oh, truly.
Oh dear.
It was really good though. I like
It was
that
good.
movie.
All right, let me just list another list of things that I have to fucking watch.
Yeah,
that I
that's
haven't
a
watched
very
before
long
the
list.
podcast.
It's a very long list, John.
It's thick.
You're never gonna get through it.
No, yeah. My backlog is it's my spine now.
Jesus Christ.
Mm.
But Mel, so you kind of back in making videos, but you also taking a new.
You saw how amazing our podcast is, and you decided to one up us.
You were like, I can do what you guys are doing, but better, and you have your own podcast.
With an even better title.
Talk about it. What's going on with that? Give it.
Um,
This is your plug.
So I have a podcast with my partner Ezra, and we just talk about gay shit. And we like went a while where we were like joking about having a podcast, and we were like, we'd be really good at that. And then one day we were like, let's just fucking do it. Like, we talk enough. Like, we can just put a microphone in front of us and talk about shit. So yeah, we talk about gay stuff. We talk about relationship stuff. I give a fun Jonas Brothers song of the week. Ezra gives bird facts. Just some fun content
Gotcha.
for you to enjoy. Yeah, I don't know. It's more just like a fun thing, and some people like it, so.
Wow, that's even more than we could say for us.
That's great.
We have one person who likes it.
It's me.
Yeah.
I listened back to it again, and I'm like, that's pretty good.
Not even
That's good
fun.
shit. But you're also part of the Earbud Media family, so like you gotta keep us all. We gotta support one another, you know.
So my only question is, what will you do when you run out of Jonas Brothers songs?
Oof.
It's never gonna happen.
Do you
They
know
gotta
how-
So-
come back.
So you're gonna come back?
Do you know how deep that the discography is of Jonas Brothers songs?
It really is a lot.
I
There's a
did.
lot. We got vintage Jonas Brothers. We got Disney Jonas Brothers. We've got Jonas, the TV show soundtrack. We've got Camp Rock. You know, we've
There's a
got.
lot, John.
Does Camp Rock count though? I feel like it's a collab of many artists. Like,
But the
beyond.
Jonas Brothers are singing the songs.
I guess. Who was that? Well, so fucking was that Demi?
That's the Demi Lovato. The Queen Demi Lovato, yes.
I don't know about Queen.
She's a queen.
She's
royalty.
a goddess.
Ah,
Want to go to the next topic, John? Want to talk about the next topic, John?
Why you talk to me like a child?
I don't talk to you like a child.
Yes, you do.
I'm talking to you like a coworker.
You talk? No. You're
the one who
Have you ever been in a workplace?
Yeah.
I swear, if my manager was like, "Do you want to see the next table, John? Want to see the next table?"
I'm a very condescending coworker.
Oh God. Anyway, so you live in the amazing. I don't know if it's amazing, but the fucking Big Apple.
Ginormous fruit.
The actual city state. How is that like over in New York?
Oh God.
Yeah, oh wow.
I really had to break out the vocal cords there. Haven't sang this morning, so.
Yeah. What's New York like compared to
New York?
Us in the West Coast?
I mean, the West Coast is also expensive, but my first reaction to New York is just expensive. And it's very hot right now.
Like hot, like isn't like above 80? Like what are we talking about?
It was 95 today, and it like
yeah.
with like humidity and everything, it felt like 102.
But is that like that's not normal though, right? Like heat wave.
No, it's
that's like an everyday thing for us over here. What was it?
The peak during summer, I think, was reaching 110.
Oh yeah, I got 110 at one point.
And I was living. I fucking love the heat. Like
Ew.
Yeah, I'm that gross bitch. I walked outside and I was like, yes, fucking burn me, son, daddy. Turn me to a crisp.
What the fuck? Now I gotta add the explicit tag, John.
Oh God.
But what about what's like some of the best qualities of living in New York? Like besides like skyscrapers and what else?
Give us your top two
and
best
the rats.
things about.
Oh, hell, the rats.
Give us your top two best thing about New York, your top two worst things about New York, and then an IGN out of 10 rating on the rats.
You're asking way too much.
It's only 3 things.
I will say, New York has some good dogs, so that's an important one.
It's very important.
It's pretty easy to get places when the MTA isn't being a piece of shit, which I appreciate because, like, when I go to California, I'm like, how the fuck does anyone get anywhere? Like, y'all's subway system doesn't work. Like, you can't get anywhere.
In LA?
We have
I like the LA metro system. It's pretty cool.
I can't talk about LA.
It's very messy, though, but
if
it's cool.
I start talking about it, I have a deep, passionate hatred for the city of LA.
Whoa, we'll go into that later.
Yeah, I don't know, but like, my problem with New York is I've been here for like 2 years now, and I'm just like already jaded by it. Like, I'm glad I'm here and there are cool opportunities here, but also my wallet is crying.
Gotcha.
And yeah, it's a little crusty, it's a little stinky. But it gets me where I need to go.
Are the fables about the accents true?
Are the New York accents?
I don't really think that's the thing, because it's so, I mean, in the city at least, it's so diverse that, like, you hear more, like, foreign accents than New York accents.
We're beyond the accent age of New York.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
What about the rat? Have you seen a rat? Have you seen a subway rat?
Yeah, the subway rats are my best friends.
What about the subway pigeons?
I am not about pigeons. Like, I'm here for the rats.
Right? They're big, right?
They're fat. And sometimes, like, at least in Washington Square, like, you can, like, walk through the park and there will be, like, some, like, crazy bird lady. And she'll be, like, swarmed with pigeons. And I'm like, they're going to poop on you.
That's what I want. That's what I want to be. I aspire to be the pigeon lady.
You realize that's her life energy. Like, every time they shit on her, she becomes 10 years younger.
She's nothing. She just implodes in herself.
She wants to ascend into a being that we can't understand.
I'm sure.
But yeah, what are your, like John said, what are your two, what was the best things?
What are your favorite things about your New York, your least favorite things about New York?
And then the out of 10 rating.
Yeah, out of 10 ratings on the rats.
Not the rats.
On the rats, 10 out of 10.
Yes.
Sick.
Best things are the dogs and being able to easily get places for the most part.
Okay.
worst things are
The cats.
no.
Cats.
Cats are good. There are a bunch of like stray neighborhood cats by my apartment right now, and I'm like about to move, and I'm gonna miss them because sometimes I just like sit on the sidewalk and play with them.
That's how you get. That's how you get like rabies, man. I don't know. I don't mess with stray cats.
That's a big mood at Chili's.
Except for the ones I saw in Mexico, because those cats were very cute.
At Chili's, we have a family of cats that lives in
The plants.
it lives in the sign that's
Oh
like
my God.
outside of Chili's.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it's the Chili sign or the sign for the shopping center in general.
Okay.
But every morning that one of the servers works, she brings food for them.
Wow.
Oh,
I remember the cats that used to live in that giant metal thing in our elementary school.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They're probably dead now, but I remember them.
Stop.
What the fuck was that?
The cats?
It was like that big metal thing for me was like one of the 7 wonders.
Oh, they had like PE stuff, not like PE stuff in there, but they had like just playground stuff in there.
Oh really?
Yeah, I went in there once.
That's wild. What?
Yeah, it's cool.
Holy shit.
As like a little kid, I was like, what the fuck? I get to go in this shit?
Who let you? I was about to say who put you in.
I think it was the cat teacher, the one that gave the cat the food.
Oh okay.
One time I was after school for some reason, and she was like, "You wanna go feed the cat?" I'm like, "Hell yeah!"
Hell yeah.
But I don't want to touch it. I just stood back and watched her do it.
Like the weenie you are.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the worst things about
The worst things. What are the worst
New York.
things?
when the subway isn't working,
Hmm.
because that's a fun time. And the price of everything everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah,
What's minimum wage over there?
It's $15 an hour now, so it's a little bit better, but like that's still like not enough.
Yeah, the minimum wage goes up, so does the price of living.
Oh no, I mean I'm well aware. I was wondering for frame of reference because for us it's $11.
$11.50.
No,
No,
it's going up to $11.50 at the current right now.
Oh.
It's $11.
Yeah, well,
That's wild. That's crazy.
money. The concept of money is still foreign to me, and I'm an adult.
Right, your
Same.
computer blew up.
Every time I get a paycheck, I'm like, wow, I have exposable income.
No, every time I get a paycheck, I was like, all right, so you go to this bill, you go to this bill, and at the end of $2 left. It's gonna be a good 2 weeks.
That's what I should be doing.
Big oof.
Yeah.
And then what do you rate the city out of 10?
I'd say 7.5.
7.
But the subway rats are a 10.
The subway rats.
Subway rats.
Go.
I'm gonna go to New York just to look at the rats.
No, you move for the city, but you stay
for the rats.
That-
Exactly.
New York's new motto. New York mayor, if you wanna hit me up, I got a slogan for you.
There you go. This is my topic. You good? Do you want to know this too?
Yeah, go ahead. No, unleash.
So, there's a lot about the gay world that I don't even know myself, being a gay man. You know, and I love a good Queer Eye episode. But they don't have any. It's just a bunch of it's just a bunch of gay dudes. What about the lesbians? They have a lot of advice to give out too.
Oh boy.
So Mel, I'm asking you to help me out here.
All right.
I just need some don't show her this. Don't show her that. My social security number's on there.
What the fuck?
Imagine if it was.
Wait, where?
Stop. You're gonna steal it. Anyway, like I was saying, I wanna if you can grace me with this, just some what are some style tips, some dating advice from a lesbian. What do you got?
Mostly the dating advice, because that's what's on the notes. I don't know why you said style.
I mean, I just thought of it, John. You don't have to follow the structure, John.
You're yelling at me again.
Who's yelling? Who's yelling?
Lesbian advice number 1: communicate healthily and don't yell at each other. So, y'all need to work.
you
Daniel.
need to work on that too. John's acting very innocent right now, but
Listen.
sometimes I've seen him, and I'm
Alright,
like, ooh.
listen to the past 30 episodes and give me a counter for how many times I've yelled, and give me a counter for how many
But
times.
I'm not
Dan-
yelling. This is just how I talk.
That's your excuse.
It's not an
And
excuse.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, Daniel.
Yo, this is the episode where John walks out.
Yeah, I mean, style advice would be everything looks good with a flannel.
That's
Truly.
That's fucking. That's one of the 10 commandments.
Yes, it really is.
If you're not wearing a crop top, you gotta tuck your shirt into your pants.
It's
High-waisted is your friend. Mom jeans are in. I don't know how much this applies to you. I guess it could.
I mean, I love wearing flannels.
Yeah.
I don't have enough.
I mean,
And I love
it's the
tucking in my
same
button-up
for-
shirts.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're basically a lesbian, is what we're talking about.
Nice.
Sick.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta give me, like, specific questions. I don't know.
I don't know, John. What do you think I need to know, John? You're helping me out as my friend. You know how, like, you ever seen Queer Eye, have you?
No.
Was they nominate the
John,
person?
you gotta
Like,
watch Queer Eye.
I don't
You
think-
really got to.
Am I legally allowed to?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
This whole season, they were... Oh, the whole thing is that they go and help straight dudes fix their lives.
Oh, shit.
That's what you need.
But my life's okay.
But you could always do
You
improvements.
think that now, but then
This-
Tan walks into your life and he's like, gotta fix everything.
That's the
Okay.
style guy.
Alright, so...
What do I need to know?
Question 1 for Daniel. How do you,
Yes.
I'm trying to think how to phrase this.
This is gonna be bad.
Just let it out.
Let it go.
What is it, John?
How do you healthily communicate like your honest feelings? Like how do you talk to somebody without like fuck.
Without what?
Without like offending them?
Not like offending them, but how do you talk to people without having to like in the end of things like resort to like ghosting or like other unhealthy manners of communication or lack thereof.
Someone got called out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think just like if you establish yourself,
Like line them up.
Uh-huh.
oh God, if you establish yourself as like an honest person, they won't take things personally. So if you're like, listen, like, I think you're cool, but like, here's what I want, or like, I don't think I'm gonna get what I need from this. Like, I wish you the best, and just like making it clear that like you're talking about your feelings for the benefit of both of you, and not just to like get yourself out of a situation.
That's
You know?
hard.
Yeah.
That hit me too. Wow.
Wow. Mel, you should really just do like advice videos. Honestly.
Well, I am in the mental health field, so
That's true.
That's yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're on your way.
We have an expert on our podcast.
What about like what's something about my style that could be not changed, but what do you think?
oh, Daniel, you already know what I'm gonna say.
Is it the beard?
Yeah, it's always been the beard. We've had this conversation before.
No,
We've
I
been
was
having it for
that
years.
was my
But
first fucking
it's
thought.
short
I was
right
like,
now,
I was
though.
like, what could Daniel do with his hair and beard to?
You want me to just take the beard
I'm
away?
not saying to take it away. Mel might say it,
Take
but
it-
I'm not
no,
saying
I think you
it.
should take it down. Take
No.
it down like a notch.
It's already short right now.
I just feel like you should stylize it, make it strong, because it's already a strong asset as it is, but you have to
Make
like
it crisp.
it's
you
mold,
know?
but it's potential that needs to be molded right now.
Yeah.
I don't know what this means. You don't have a beard. You can't relate to this.
I mean, that's super insulting, and I'm hurt by it, but I'm not gonna like.
Wow, we got some fragile masculinity over here.
It's not fragile masculinity.
Hey, Don,
I'm just bothered that my hair doesn't grow properly.
Do you shave it? You shave all the time?
I shave it like. I just shave it when I start looking like I crawled out of a trash can this morning,
Oof.
which is pretty
But
fucking
that's
often.
what Daniel looks like every day, so it's okay.
Whoa.
Goodness.
Whoa.
And
I
on-
can't be without a beard. It would feel too weird.
And
No,
on August
Get rid
28th,
of the beard. You gotta fix it.
on August 28th, Daniel was shot dead in cold blood.
That's it. Just the beard. No other tips of fashion.
No, I think your clothes are fucking amazing. I think you have a very nice like. You come out the house,
Yeah.
you're popping off. I'm like, all right, I'm fucking with it.
nice.
It's just that potential in the facial hair.
Got it. I'll work on it. Just for you and just for
I
Mel.
think
I'll work
once
on it.
You
you
should try and get
figure
your
out
eyebrows done,
My eyebrows.
just for fun.
What's wrong with my
See,
eyebrows?
I don't think anything's wrong with it.
Daniel, you should let me do your eyebrows.
Yes,
As
please.
you know, that's my brand.
Fly-
It really is.
This is true. This is true.
There is a Twitter account about.
I remember that. Next VidCon.
I will say though, she has like the second strongest eyebrows I've ever seen.
Ooh.
I don't know.
The
I don't know if you find that offensive
Second?
or anything, but they're the
Wait, who's
second
one?
strongest.
Wow.
Our friend Kim has pretty.
Ooh.
Her eyebrows are pretty fucking strong.
But I mean, second best is pretty good too.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's what's gonna happen. Next VidCon, John, you're taking me to Anaheim.
I'm taking you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Daniel,
Or maybe I'll
there
drive
is
by then.
no-
I don't know.
There's
Mm.
no way you're going to VidCon the first year that I'm not going.
You're not going next year?
can't- No, I can't. I can't justify it anymore.
Alright, the next convention or next time you're over here,
When
John's taking me and we're gonna
when
get my
Earbud
eyebrows done.
Earbud Media grows enough to have its own con.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude, literally,
EarCon.
Earbud Meeting needs to grow.
I
And then
mean-
send one of us to PodCon, and then we'll.
There's
just have-
there's already a PodCon. Let's
Yeah.
go to that.
Why don't we just go to SawCon?
John, you're like the only straight in the room.
to anybody who listened and asked what it was, you're already dead.
But yeah, PodCon, dude. I'm gonna talk Cody. Be like, Cody, how do we get in the room? I'll like go to everybody and just like yell at them. Be like,
just
have
saying-
you heard of Earbud Media? Have you heard the good word?
Heard the good word of Earbud
I'll just
Media.
pass out fucking business cards like no one's business.
And, like, let's be honest though, if they send a representative,
It's gonna be Ellie.
Yeah, we're the last on the fucking list.
No, dude. Imagine like me and Allie, like a comedy like cop like duo, and we're just at PodCon. We take the fucking.
She's good cop, your bad cop.
Exactly.
I can see it.
Exactly.
I can see it.
I get everyone's attention, the loud one, but then like she swoops in and she like hands the cards out and she like.
No, she swoops in and she's apologizing profusely. Like, I'm sorry for him. Like, I didn't mean to bring him.
That's not how it's gonna go, dude. That's not how it's gonna be.
I'm sorry. I can see into the future. That's what Reverend is my third cousin.
Okay.
So she like hooked me
Wow.
up with the ability to just
Okay, but real talk, when I was in kindergarten, I had a friend who tried to convince me that Raven Simone was her sister. And I was
Did you-
like, I didn't believe her when I was 5, which, like,
Wow.
she was really bad at lying. But
But what if all this time she wasn't lying?
What if?
I don't think she,
She,
I don't
look,
met
that
Raven
could have been that could have been a friend with the money, and you just missed out.
Simone.
You just fucking missed out.
You saying you only befriend people who have money, John?
If that were true,
Sorry, we can't be friends.
if that were true, I don't think I'd have the friends I have now.
You really
I
wouldn't.
mean, all of my friends are poor, so
That's very valid. What's going on,
I
John?
mean,
what's the last name, John?
Raven Simone isn't the best person nowadays, so
Really not.
I don't know if we're really missing
kind of
out.
problematic.
I mean,
But who isn't these days?
but is her money problematic?
Absolutely. Absolutely
That's
not.
that's the thing you have to ask yourself.
Sometimes
It's problematic that it's hers and not mine. Like, if we're gonna give it
Yeah.
to a lesbian,
This
give
is
it
true.
to me.
This is true.
John,
Donate's a
what's
good-
going on, John?
What?
What's going on?
Oh, so the last we're up to the last 2 questions. I don't know why you didn't write
Oh, my
our
bad.
telltale
My bad, my
question
bad, my
on
bad.
here. Fucking
One of the last two
acting like an
questions.
amateur.
All right, calm down. Shit.
How did you meet the respective hosts of this show?
How'd you meet me and how'd you meet John? Do you remember?
Wow.
She looks super
I feel like
offended that she
Daniel,
asked this.
I think Daniel just found me on the internet.
On your super popular YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um.
I really don't know.
God, do you know how we met?
I feel
Because
like
I know I met John through Daniel,
These
Yeah.
are facts.
but
I don't know.
like we just started talking on Twitter. But I think you just followed me and were like talking to me, and I followed you.
Yeah, I don't really remember. I don't even know how I found your videos either. I feel like you were doing one of those vlog things like every day. What are they called?
Probably.
Those monthly challenges.
The monthly vlog
Yeah.
things. And I probably just searched something and you popped up and I was like, oh look, she's talking and she's cool. But also, like you're also, we talked about this with Allie, but you're like the center of like everybody. Like we all came to you and then you spread us out. It's
I don't
true.
know. I think I just force my friends to talk to my other friends,
Maybe that
or
too.
like, I don't know. It's easy when
You're gonna talk to him today, okay?
I think it's just like if I find like a friend who makes content online, then I'll like spread the word around and be like, hey,
Right.
this person's cool, or like somehow you'll get twisted into some Twitter thread conversation,
Yeah.
and
That's exactly
just
what
eat
fucking happened. I just saw Daniel doing some telltale bullying, and I was like, oh, let me join in.
Because Mel's a math nerd?
Mel is a math nerd.
Or the tomato pie?
No, I
We're
was there
not-
for the math nerd.
absolutely not to both of those.
The math nerd was a very,
No, that was iconic.
that was revolutionary.
It's canon though. Like you can't.
It really is.
It's canon. You can't refute that fact.
I can.
No, I mean, you can try. You can lie about it all you want, but it still remains the truth.
I don't know what math is. I've never seen a math in my
It totally knows you though.
But you got but you like tomato pie.
life. No.
Dude, do you know what tomato pie is?
It sounds fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
It is fucking disgusting.
If
and
I
I
remember,
hate
if I remember correctly, it's just like a pizza, but with no cheese or anything. It's
It's
just
like-
sauce.
Oh,
It's like a deep dish pizza that's just like tomato sauce, but it's not like the tomato sauce that's on pizza. It's like crumbly, like clumpy tomato sauce with like Parmesan cheese on it, like the shaky kind.
that's disgusting. Like
It's
if
gonna
you just
hit.
said if it was like pizza tomato sauce, I would not be bothered because there's some bomb ass
No.
tomato sauce.
Yeah, and it's also served cold.
What
Ooh.
the fuck?
I didn't know
So
Want to see a picture of it?
No,
Let me show you a picture of tomato pie.
I don't need these cursed
Let me show you a
images.
picture of tomato pie. This is what Mel likes, so you can't.
no, shut up. This
Does
is
she want-
offensive to me as an Italian.
Does she want like tomato pie with like division signs in it?
Oh wait, these are like nice pictures. Of I gotta find you the shitty pictures. Like that's pretty much it right there.
It looks like lasagna
Like
without
look
pasta.
at all these fancy ass pictures of it. Like this is not what I saw originally when I looked it up. What if I look tomato pie gross? What the fuck is it?
That's chicken.
Green tomato pie. What the hell?
Ew.
What are green tomatoes? Do you know what that is, Mel?
It's a tomato that's not red.
But why is it green?
Yeah, I mean,
Does it taste like a tomato
I
still?
think-
No,
think it's the spot,
it
right?
tastes like tomato but a little green, if you know what I mean.
I don't.
Like you ever eat something that has a little green flavor to it?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think there was one episode, to go back to Queer Eye, I'm pretty sure there was one episode of Queer Eye where they teach you how to make like fried green tomatoes or something, and I'm like about that.
I feel like I remember.
That's a
that.
movie, right?
Yeah.
That's a good movie if I remember correctly. But
Let's just say yeah.
it's
Let's
been a
just
long
agree to that.
time.
I don't know what you're talking about, so I can't relate to this conversation.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about either.
There's
You're
a
a
movie about green tomatoes.
No, the movie's called Fried Green Tomatoes. I think it's about an old white lady.
As they are. You ever seen a good Lifetime movie?
Oh fuck yeah, dude!
There's
Lifetime
a
is
lot.
poppin'.
There's a lot of bad ones on there, but occasionally there's like one good one.
No, they hide them. They hide them in the very late hours, though.
That's true.
It's,
I saw a really, really shitty one, and like everything about it was terrible. And I don't know how it got made.
low budget.
It was severely low budget.
Pipe Dream. Somebody
One
was
of
just
the
like,
actors are just so bad. It was bad. It was really bad.
was it Hurricane 2?
Shut up, John. How about you don't talk about that, John? All right. I don't even know what you're saying.
Oh,
And then you met John just because of me.
Yeah.
John likes to pop into things.
I really did.
John really pops into things to like defend me when you're being mean to me.
That's
This
true.
is very
That's
true.
true. I'm
And
not a
then
mean person,
my
but
role
sometimes.
became jumping in to defend John when you're being mean to him. That's our friendship.
We become each other's shields.
Okay. All right. Okay. You want to do the last question, John? You want to do it? You
I
want me to
think
do
I
it?
asked last time.
Okay. So Mel, clear your mind right now. Don't think about anything. Just it's a clear, blank slate.
Go full zen right now.
Just don't think of anything.
That doesn't
super-
exist for me.
Super fucking chill.
Think
All right.
about
I'm
a
the
field of
chillest.
dogs, but you can't see the dogs yet. So you're just imagining like, what's coming up next. All right. All right.
That,
That doesn't
What?
make any sense.
how do you think?
You're imagining a field of dogs, but you don't see them yet. Like you don't see
So
the
then
field
it's-
yet,
it's
so you're imagining what's coming up.
It's so you're saying to see a field of dogs
Yeah.
hmm
with no dogs.
No,
So you're just telling her to look at a
No.
field.
No, you're looking at a field of dogs, but like you really can't see it. It's kind of blurry and everything. Like you can't see the dogs yet.
Oh, so you sense it's a field of
So
dogs,
it's
but
me
you can't.
looking at a field of dogs without my glasses on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she
but you
just
don't-
woke
but no,
up
no, no,
and
no.
she's like, "Oh, a field of dogs."
But you're behind the hill, so you're kind of like wondering what's there.
Daniel, this metaphor is just not working for you.
The question I wanted to ask is, are you ready, Mel? You can't think of anything. You gotta just say the first thing comes to mind. Is the
Oh
question
no,
we
I
ask
hate
everybody.
shit like this. My therapist makes me do shit like this, and I'm like, dude, I don't know.
Oh no.
Hi,
fucking
this is your 1 minute therapist.
Oh, dude, that's a thing. You know that?
How much do they get paid?
Anyway, so the first question, the question that we ask everybody who comes on the show, and you gotta just answer however you want. No answer,
Okay.
no answer is wrong. Well, one of them
Okay.
might be wrong. The question that we want to ask.
Depends on. It's only wrong depending on how confident.
The question we want to ask you today is, what is the best race? First thing that comes to mind. What
A
is it?
race of dogs
The dog
running
race.
fast,
Yeah, like the puppy bowl.
Oh, like a dog race.
like a dog race.
I think
like,
I think I
dogs
kinda,
are
I think
running.
I think I messed it up because I think I had
No,
to
you
think about dogs.
Yeah,
So
you
now
totally
she-
brought out the whole field of dog
No,
thing.
no, I'm always thinking about dogs.
This
so
is true.
That would have been my answer. Anyway.
Race the dogs.
So scientific studies have shown that Mel's brain is actually a dog running
like
on
that,
a
like,
on
like,
a wheel.
like that commercial. That commercial. I don't know what it's for, but it's like like a bull race in Spain, but it's just a bunch of little dogs.
Oh, yeah. That's a good
Exactly.
one.
That's exactly what's
Yeah.
happening.
That's the best.
Wow, dogs. I tell you about my dream. How there were 2 dogs in it.
2 albums.
Yeah, my dream was weird.
No, please do tell. You've already opened up this can of beans.
You want to hear about my dream, Mel?
Yeah, I do. I can analyze it for you. I took a class on that.
All right, sick. So I dreamt
She
that
has the biggest fucking brain.
it's 5 times the size of ours combined. But my dream was about, so it was me and my mom and my dog, but it was two of the same dog this time. I don't know why. There's 2 dogs. But we moved to Australia, and we were in this like tiny ass townhouse moving in. And like we moved in already, so I just went for a walk on the neighborhood. But it was like a mix of like, it felt very like England neighborhood mixed with like a Mexican like shopping center. Like it was a weird mix. I'm pretty sure that's not how Australia looks, but that's how I saw it. And then I wanted to call like John and my friends to just say hi, and like I moved in and everything, but like I knew no one would be awake to hear it because time zones. And then I imagined, do you know Drew Monson, the YouTuber?
No.
Beanie Dude?
Beanie Dude, yeah, you know him?
Oh yeah, I know Beanie Dude.
So I imagine like he made a video where he was like in one of those cars that had like 3 wheels. Like, you know the one I'm talking about was like a kind of like a V shape.
Sure.
I imagine that he did a video, and like in my head I was like, wait, this is the street he filmed it on, and then I woke up.
So you did that shit you do with like regular movies where you're like, oh, you know what you would call it was filmed here, but you did it with a fucking YouTube video.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about
So what do you think it means?
What was the role of the dogs in this? Like you started with them, but
No,
I don't.
That's just my dog.
She was not
Okay.
she's not even trying to analyze that. She just wanted to know.
Yeah, that's the only reason I was listening. Like I tuned out after the dog. No, I think okay. So, well, you're in like a new place, so maybe you're feeling like you're in unfamiliar waters, but there's something about it that's reminiscent for you because you saw a video of the YouTuber you like doing it. So maybe there's a part of it that you're learning to navigate. I don't know anything about the dogs.
It's just my dog. It's just my dog.
That was
It's just your dog times 2.
No, everything in dreams can be analyzed. Everything.
That's true.
Okay. So what does it mean when you don't dream?
You
The thing
have
is,
to dream.
everyone dreams, but you might not remember them because you don't get good sleep, which is a thing that happens.
Yeah. This is also
So-
the first time I had a dream in like a very long time that I can remember.
No, that's exactly why I'm asking, because I have long spouts of just like fucking sleeping and waking up.
Yeah, I used to be like that, but then
You fucking
If
opened
you
your third eye.
no, but it helps if when you have dreams you like write them down or like think about them for a long period of time, and it actually helps you remember your dreams more often.
That's what friend Elias does.
You write them down.
No, he tells us. He like wakes up. He's like, guys, I had this dream.
I
and
think
he-
we all do that collectively.
It's just fun to share your
The
dreams.
like first thing in the morning, it's fucking 10 a.m. Somebody's like, guys, I had the fucking weirdest dream. And it's usually Haley, because Haley's dreams are...
No, Elias's dreams are
No, okay.
out there.
Eliza's dreams are weird. Haley's dreams are just fucking abnormal.
That's true. That's very true. That's true.
Only facts on Strange Little People.
Thank you, Mel, for that beautiful dream analysis.
No problem, anytime. I should charge for that.
Oof.
I should be like a psychic, but
Yeah, do it after this podcast so you don't have to charge me.
This is
Yeah.
totally an advertisement for Mel the Psychic. You
Her
can
ne-
follow her
her
at
ne-
Mel the
I should
Psychic
put
at
that on my
Twitter.com.
Patreon. That should be one of my perks.
It
is
really
that
should.
Send me your dreams. I can analyze them.
That'd actually be pretty fucking
And then
sick.
and then you.
I'd give you $3 a month for that shit.
Oh no, not for $3.
Well, that I tried.
Her talent needs to be recognized, John.
But you can pay me now for that, Daniel.
Oh
'Cause,
shit!
it's just...
I got $1.
Oh, God.
Let's talk about summer. Our summer's slowly coming to an end. I think it is at the end. Are you back at school yet?
My classes start next week, so.
John,
My
your summer is
my
infinite.
classes never start.
And then I start school like at the end of September, so I'm still on summer
Do
vacation.
you
Huh?
remember?
The
The
21st
first night of
Dude, I
September.
think I go back to school 21st.
It'll be the 21st night of September.
Oh my god.
I'm
But like,
gonna go.
what was like some memorable highlights of all of our summers? John, if you want to go first.
I went to the beach a lot this summer.
Do you like the beach? Like, do you honestly enjoy going to the beach and getting sand all over your toes and like being
okay.
sticky and wet?
Generally, I'm like whatever about it, but Newport, I like that it's not like crashing waves. It's just kind of like very low shoreline shit going on, and I'm very with that shit. Like that shit was calming. I took like 30 million pictures of just the fucking water,
Wow.
and I was super with it. I don't think I have a highlight for summer, but I do. I like that this summer I probably felt more like my own fucking person because I did shit that I wanted to do and I fucking went places by myself. And I was like, wow, this is what adulthood is not about, having fun and living your own life.
Exactly.
Real.
And I did everything like that. And then now fucking that regular adult cycles are starting. I have no money.
Mood.
Big mood.
What about you, Mel? What are some of your summer highlights?
Well, I spent like a month in the beginning of the summer in California.
And you didn't fucking see us once.
Listen, okay, I'm not gonna blame John for this, but I've been trying to meet up with Daniel every time I've gone to California for the past like 3 years, and he always fails. So
Daniel's a big flake.
I'm a big flake. What
He's
can
a
I say?
big-
next time I'm there, I'll just meet up with John and we'll hang out, and I won't even bother with Daniel.
You could totally do that.
We'll go get some fucking coffee.
You could totally do that.
I don't even like coffee, but I do.
But yeah, I was with Ezra, and we went on a little road trip to San Francisco, and that was really fun because I've never been there.
You've been
Road
there,
trip.
you've been there before.
Yeah, I've been to San Fran.
Yeah, I mean you live there, so.
I mean, it's still fucking 7 hours away. I don't
It's-
go there
it's
to
very
fucking
far.
go get groceries.
What else did you do? Anything else?
I did VidCon.
How was VidCon this year? I heard it was mess.
I had a really good time with my friends, but like the convention, like a lot of it was just like the same stuff you hear every year. Like a lot of people weren't there.
I felt like conventions as a whole are like declining in quality.
Except for FlameCon. I want to go to FlameCon.
What the fuck?
You don't know FlameCon?
No.
Do you know what FlameCon is, Mel?
Like not a lot, but I have friends who went.
It was in New York.
What is
Yeah.
it?
It's an LGBT centered like convention for comics and
I
stuff.
really thought it was gonna be a convention for
For
fucking for
flamethrowers?
fire. It's in flamethrowers, and I was gonna be so fucking for it. That sounds sick as fuck.
Yeah.
But I mean, not to say that what actually, not to say what actually isn't sick as fuck. But I like the concept
I
of
want to
fire.
go to it. It's the second year they had it, but it's on the East Coast, and I don't have money for that.
You don't have money for a lot of things.
I don't have money to live.
You don't have money.
Yeah, no, literally it was happening like in the city that I'm in, and I was like, ooh, that ticket, $25? Not happen.
Ooh. You fucking looking at a fucking Happy Meal and you're like, yikes. I don't know if it's in the budget, guys.
Okay, but McDonald's here is like legit expensive. Like I was about to get like just like a goddamn like chicken nuggets and fries and drink meal, and it was going to be like $11, and I was like,
Whoa.
bitch,
What?
Whoa.
that's not why you go to McDonald's. I was like, I literally walked across the street to go get a salad after I saw that, because I was like, if I'm going to spend that much money, I'm going to get something healthy.
It's like, I'm not gonna fucking ruin my life over $10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had their fucking Southern burger yesterday. Just
Do you see the new tenders? They're like honey
they want to
chipotle
be
ones.
Wendy's so fucking
No, they
bad.
want to be Chili's so
They want to
bad.
be Wendy's so
Wendy's
fucking
is where
bad.
it's at.
This is
Wendy's
the
has
truth.
some good
Who
shit.
didn't like Wendy's? Was it Elias? I think Elias hates Wendy's.
Well, he's dumb.
He is dumb.
Their
He's-
chicken nuggets are
Oh, I miss the spicy nuggets from Wendy's. They used to be so good.
My dad was a big fan.
their
delicious.
sea salt fries.
Oh,
It's all
oh fuck.
Welcome to our food podcast.
Dude.
I'm hungry. Want
But
dinner.
no, my mom got okay. Well, here's the fucking story. My mom calls me, and I'm like, "Hi, I'll do anything for food." And she's like, "Well, can you come get me? Because I locked my fucking keys in the trunk." And I was like, "Really, mom?" She was at fucking Winco, and there's a McDonald's like literally in the same like
Yeah.
center. So I went over there and got their Southern burgers, and I was like super excited because it's free food and I didn't have to pay for it. I fucking ate home and I took a bite and I was like, "This tastes like shit," and it ruined my fucking evening.
I'm sorry, John.
Yeah, that's my story.
You good, John? I just found out that I can't eat the fries at McDonald's anymore.
What the fuck? Oh, it's the beef.
Beef flavoring. Yeah,
Yeah.
I cut out dairy a long time ago, and so everything at fast food places is like very hit or miss for me. And McDonald's in the U.S. has beef flavoring in the fries, and that has milk in it. As opposed
In
to
like
the UK.
the regular fries?
Yeah, in the fries.
The fries aren't even as good as I remember.
They're not. They're really not. Wendy's fries is where it's at.
McDonald's is one of those places that has magic as a child, but as you grow older, the magic just keeps fading.
But I
Yeah.
will say I'm pretty sure because like I really cut out McDonald's for like several years just because I saw like this dumb documentary
I forgot, that's what fucking happens to everyone.
and it was like it's like McDonald's isn't any different from like any other fast food place, but like because it was McDonald's it like scarred me, so I stopped eating McDonald's. And then sometimes you get desperate. There's a McDonald's. You want some chicken nuggets. There's no Wendy's nearby. You're like, okay, I'll get McDonald's.
That's true.
So
There's no Wendy's nearby.
So, like, when I was younger, I remember the chicken nuggets being like so much better, and I like think they must have changed
They
the like
definitely changed
recipe
it.
No,
or whatever. Because
they
I ate it, and I was like, this
definitely
is
changed
shit now. Like, it was like particularly bad.
No, it's because they fucking took out all the shit that like everybody complained about, and now they taste terrible.
That's really it.
Yeah, put that
Put-
shit back in.
Now in the
Please
in the
do.
kids meal you can't. They only give you apple fries or yogurt now. You can't get fries with it in the kids meal.
What?
I would hate to be a child in modern America.
I don't know. I'll ask Esme and see how
They get
she
some-
feels about it.
Can we get
They get
Esme as a
some-
guest?
They get some good toys nowadays, though.
They had Mario Kart toys a while back.
It's still separated by gender though, which is whack. But I think you can just ask. I
You
think
can
they
choose-
ask you
yeah.
now, like which one you
Yeah,
want.
I used
right?
to ask for
Yeah.
the boys ones when I was little.
So there you go. What are we talking about though?
We miss you, old McDonald's.
I don't miss it. Oh,
I
summer.
do.
So you highlights you and Ezra road trip.
Yeah.
Did it feel like that? Did it
Who
feel,
drove?
Ezra doesn't have their license, so I drove the whole way.
Oh, because I know license and LGBT doesn't always line up. So
It
Yeah.
doesn't.
Oh.
When you were driving down the Pacific Coast Highway, did you feel like the episode of Black Mirror where the you know the one I'm talking about, the San Junipero one?
Yeah.
Did you feel like that driving down the coast?
Yeah, I was a little more stressed though.
Oh, okay. Well,
are they gonna get their license since like they're going to college?
Well, you don't really need to like. They're not gonna have a car.
yeah, you
I
can't.
know-
You don't have a car as a freshman, John.
I did.
Well, because you commuted.
This
Yeah,
is
if you're
true.
not gonna commute, there's no point in paying for a car.
I mean, that's valid. I don't know. I would hate to be stuck on campus, but that's just because I hate college. So
there are like
I-
buses and stuff.
That's true.
I mean, the only bonus in my time at fucking San Bernardino that would have been like okay to be on campus at all times was the fucking Khaled concert.
The Khalid concert.
So, yeah, like I could have just walked to it.
I wanted to go to that, but didn't it rain? Like,
Yeah, one of my coworkers went.
wow, it was open to anybody who had you. Remember I was telling you to buy me a ticket and you didn't do it because then you didn't go.
Yeah, because I wasn't even going. So.
But you could have got me the ticket. Anyway.
And then you walk up and you're like, "Let me see your student ID," and you're like,
Any other summer highlights, or is that really it? Just a road trip?
You haven't even talked about your own.
I'm waiting for Mel to finish.
I mean, California in general. That was a good highlight. Good
California
stuff.
is a great fucking highlight. It's the best state.
California is so.
Absolutely not.
What's the best date?
I don't
you
know.
say
But it's
New
not
York,
California.
it
No,
sounds
I don't know
not
what
fair.
it is, but it's
Are we
not.
biased because we live here, John?
Listen,
I feel like everyone
I'll-
else there hates
All
it.
I'm gonna say is that if I go to any other state, I'm gonna get some fucking real shitty rain, and I'm not fucking for it.
You don't like rain.
Rain is good.
Rain is, I mean, scientifically speaking, rain is good. From a personal, emotional standpoint, rain is the fucking worst.
I like
It's
rain.
good as long as you've got an umbrella and waterproof shoes. When you don't have those,
Yeah,
it fucking sucks.
You need a waterproof.
Yeah,
shoes.
but if I want to go outside and fucking play basketball,
You wait
Well,
till the
that's
rain
your
goes
first problem is that you're straight and you play sports. So
there are gay people who play sports. I don't know why you're coming at me like this.
False.
Who?
Did you? Our whole fucking basketball team at.
They weren't gay. They were.
You did not know.
And
you
you
did
didn't-
not.
you didn't tell me
You
this
did not know the thesis. No, I mean the girl basketball team, not the male.
Oh.
The
What are
girl
you telling me
basketball
this
team
for?
and the
Well, girls will
softball team.
suck it up and fucking play in the rain. So
I fucking guess. I fucking guess.
Some of my summer highlights were.
Seeing me every day.
Did I?
You saw me a lot.
I just like all the game nights we had since everyone was back from school. We had a few game nights. Went to Disneyland, me and you, and Haley and Jack.
Oh yeah, that was wild.
You forgot to mention that. Apparently that wasn't one of your highlights, I guess.
Well, it was a highlight, but then I worked for like the next 5 days straight,
Oof.
and my legs were like, "Please let us stop moving."
Yikes. And then I went to Mexico like a few days ago.
Nice, sick.
It was great. I had one alcohol.
You were by the fucking beach. That was some lit shit.
I was right next to the beach. Ensenada is great.
You said I had one alcohol.
There's tacos there. There's seafood
Taco.
there.
Oh, I went to a wedding. That's another thing.
You went to a wedding?
And they had a taco, man. I was fucking lit.
John had. You ate tacos for the first time, like straight, like Mexican authentic tacos. You
At
had it for the
Elias's
first time,
birthday party.
like a year ago, like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't
and-
think I've ever had an authentic taco.
All right, come to California next week.
I'm just
We'll
SoCal.
make that shit happen.
SoCal's where it's at.
Who the fuck? Okay.
We talked about the Skype graveyard. Oh, you wanna?
Oh, we wanted you to like geek out for like a solid like if you could just give us 3 minutes of your unfiltered thoughts about the new 421 Pilot songs.
Let me tell you,
Okay.
I have cried so much this summer solely over 21 Pilots.
What has been going like I see your tweets and I'm like, okay, so this shit going on, but I'm not like avidly watching.
There's so much shit going on. So like they like to leak their own music,
I would do
and like
that shit,
pull
too.
like crazy schemes with their releasing stuff, and they like will put out like hints like everywhere, and you have to like piece everything together, and like
it's
this.
basically an ARG.
Yeah, and it's like a conceptual album, so there were all these like letters and like pictures getting released, and everyone's like trying to figure out what they meant. And then they like those letters and like all the stuff they were releasing correlate with the songs and the music videos that were put out. And they just leaked a new song yesterday, and it's so good.
Wait, which one?
My Blood.
Did you listen to that one?
I think I did listen to it.
Did you like it?
It's on Spotify already, I think.
Yeah, it got released last night. So yeah, but they just really like to throw things out.
21 Pilots has like this like I was thinking about this on my drive here. It's like a reggae music, but like super urban.
Oof.
And
Yeah,
it's-
kind of.
My fucking aesthetic is right there.
Wow,
That's where I throw my dart.
that's cool.
Yeah.
I haven't really heard the new music. I don't really care really.
Excuse me.
I
My-
just kind of then
My big recommendation is Nico and the Niners. That's my personal favorite right now.
I'll listen to that just for you guys.
Thank you.
My jumpsuit is did I just say my jumpsuit? My favorite is jumpsuit. Yeah.
No, please tell us about your jumpsuit.
Uh,
Custom made?
yeah. That and My Blood is like up there now.
Nice.
She's a blood.
Ooh. But yeah, I don't know. My music taste is kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of growing. It's kind of going everywhere right now.
So it can go toward 21 Pilots.
It's going away from 21 Pilots.
How dare you?
If we're being honest.
Didn't I like force you to listen to one of their albums?
You
like
did.
Oh yeah.
You did. Not
The
what was
best-
it?
Not
That's-
blurry face?
Not blur. No wait, that's not what it was called, was it?
No, it's not blurry face, but
What was the album called? The one before this new music.
Blurry Face. That's the
Oh.
album. Didn't I make you listen to
That's what it
Vessel?
was called? And then you made me listen to Vessel.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh no, the EP, that one before it was way better. And you guys were like, what the fuck?
I feel like Vessel is better than Blurry Face.
Listen.
Vessel's the best album
I'm
that
just
exists.
not, I don't
But
know.
might be topped by Trench now.
So there you go, John.
Topped. T-O-P.
Oh, look at that.
Clever.
Their branding's out of this world. I think we're kind of done with topics. What are you looking at?
I just didn't know we had a possible guest.
Hey, don't look at that list.
Oh,
Hey,
wait,
don't look-
whoa. We have to change that because she's.
I know.
She is a guest now.
I know. So Mel, thank you for joining us on this podcast this week.
You're not even gonna talk about.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, cool.
I was gonna talk about Star Wars for a hot minute, but like,
I have never seen a Star Wars movie in my whole life in movie reel, so I don't know how much I'd be able to contribute.
exactly. I don't want to leave you out of this.
I've never seen a Star Wars movie in my whole life. I'm gonna be fake.
You have seen Star Wars, though.
Exactly. She was real about it. I was fake about it.
Okay. I'm glad we have this balance. Thanos would appreciate
Thanos
this.
would. Thumbs up review on that.
Dude, what if he like only had like? Can you imagine how the movie would have been if he never got any of the Infinity Stones? Like, what if
Boring.
what if he got one and then like it just disappeared and he was like, what the fuck?
Welcome to our
What if,
podcast.
what if he killed Gamora and then like that was it and then like nothing happened and he was like, what the fuck?
He thought he loved her the whole time and he was wrong.
And it's really just Nebula who he loves.
Oh wow.
Anyway, Mel, thank you for joining us on the podcast. Where can people find you on the internet if they wanted to?
Her super fucking popular, amazing YouTube channel.
My YouTube channel is Mel Sig. My Twitter is @the Mel Sig.
The Melsig.
My Instagram is Mel Sig, I think.
I'll put the links in the description as well.
I should really know my own social media. And you can find me on Patreon at patreon.com/Melsig if you want to give me money. I'm broke.
There you go.
If you want to help to, hey, bro.
Do you want me to analyze your dreams? I'm gonna put that on there.
You're really gonna do it.
I swear to God.
What is the donation tier gonna be for that?
I don't know.
Because
Maybe,
$3 sounds good.
Maybe 15.
15.
It's a lot of effort.
Custom
This is true.
work. It takes a lot of thought.
Don't pretend like you wouldn't like charge something like
I couldn't have a Patreon because I have nothing to give.
you stream.
I'd be like,
That's also how I feel. That's why I'm like, I'll give you some bullshit analysis of your dream. If you
I'd be like, give me $10 a month and I will thank you very profusely.
Well, because like some people are like good at art and they'll like draw
Yeah.
things and like send them out. And I'm like, I can't do that shit.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not
that's
talented.
exactly like I would have a Patreon for my stream, but what would I have to fucking offer?
Exactly.
Like I'll play fucking Mario Party if you give me $20.
Dude, we gotta do a fucking Mario Party.
No, yeah, as soon as
stream.
Mario Party comes out,
Dude,
shit's gonna be wild.
Oh my god. Okay, we'll talk about this later. Mel, thank you for joining us. You
Thanks for having
you
me.
can find me on the internet at Captain Canopio on Twitter, and Recycled Dots on YouTube.
You can find me on Twitter at Smiggle and Smoot, and that's pretty much every fucking where except for Instagram. But you have to pay my Patreon fee of $5 to get that.
Go to your Instagram.
Get my Instagram.
All right, thank you, John, for being my co-host this week. Oh wait, I forgot. This has been an Earbud Media production. You can find more shows like this, such as Into the Twilight and Sincerely Queerly. And what are the shows active still? That's the T.
No, you've named all of them.
That's it. Thank you for listening, everybody.
Tune in 30 years from now when we do a flip episode where me and Daniel do an episode of Sincerely Queerly and
Oh my god.
Mel and Ezra
True,
do
we gotta
an
make
episode
it
of Strange Old
happen.
People.
I was telling Cody, like, the longest time I was like, yo, April Fool's prank, like, what if we, like, everyone did each other's shows? Like,
Oh
what
my
if,
god,
like,
that would be so
that would
good.
have been great.
We could do it.
I have a lot of ideas. I also had, like, a Christmas special idea, and I was like, it was gonna go places.
No, we have big plans for Earbud Media. We're actually we're gonna
We're gonna start Mutiny, we're gonna take it over.
renovate the whole brand.